Gil Mesh facing Maglio Ordonez. Mesh gets Ordonez in a mesh of trouble. Swinging at the high heat. Top 3 full count. Mesh schools Tony Graffinino. Fastball outside corner. Mesh 5 innings, 7 Ks. Bottom 5, one's in Chicago. White Sox pitcher Mark Burley had some issues. Facing Ichiro with the bases loaded. Ichiro getting all swole. Opposite way, Dan Wilson, Ray Sanchez score. Ichiro 39 and 40 RBI this year, hitting .336. 3 batters later, Edgar Martinez, mira, with the bases loaded. Willie Bloomquist, Ichiro score. RBI number 70 and 71 for Martinez. He's hitting .304. Next batter, John Olerud. Holla. Blooper the other way. Brett Boone scores. Olerud 62nd RBI. Now, he ain't hitting over 300, but one of only 2 men with single-season batting records with multiple teams, so we still give him love. Next batter, I said, Mike Cameron doing work. After just 1 hit the first 4 innings, Seattle gets 6 hits, 6 runs in the 5th. They win 8-2.
All right, so a chance for the Royals to gain a little ground, taking on the Devil Rays. Bottom of the 3rd, Jeremy Gonzalez on the hill. Aaron Guy with the plate, and Aaron, hopefully you got some wheels. That one goes down the line. Damian Rose lets it roll on by. That's a big mistake. Guy's still running, ball's still rolling. You're kidding me. I mean, it's like Kansas City's become a racetrack. For the 2nd time in this series, there's an inside the park home run. That's 2 in 3 days. Meanwhile, your starter, Jimmy Gobble, called up Saturday from Double-A Wichita. Gobble, top of the 3rd, gets Antonio Perez swinging at the fastball. 2 out. Perez 0 for 3. Rocco Baldelli next.
Gobble?
Gobble. Gets Rocco Baldelli, who was 0 for 4. Now, in bowling, 3 strikes in a row is a turkey. So could Aubrey Huff be Gobble's turkey? Top of the 4th, first batter, Huff checks himself before he wrecks himself. Grounds out to short. So no turkey for Gobble, but he still had a heck of a game. Top of the 5th, Gobble in a jam gets out of another jam because he's no turkey. Gobble 6 strong innings, striking out 3 and giving up no runs. Royals win 2-0.
NL Central Astros visiting the Marlins. Mark Redmond looking for his 10th win. Top 2, 1 on, no out. 2-2 pitch to Lance Berkman. Hold up. Wait a minute. We freeze the pitch. Redmond's pitch to Berkman looks like it's over the plate, called ball. Home plate ump Justin Clem thought the pitch was low. Berkman would walk on the next pitch. Next batter, 2-1, Adam Everett. School of Hard Knocks scores Jeff Kent. Middle of the Stros lineup went 7 for 18 at the plate, 1-zip Stros. Next batter, another controversial call. Freeze it again. Redmond's pitch to Brad Ausmus, called ball again. Clem thought that was inside. Jack McKeon is like, what? Bottom 6, 1 on for Pudge, 3-1 count. Brad lynches his pitch, called a strike. Catcher Brad Ausmus throws out Luis Castillo, trying to steal second. We freeze it again, this time called strike. Very close on the outside corner. Pudge would ground out to end the inning, and then Pudge was hot. Right about now, Clem is praying, somebody please hold that dude back. Pudge is tossed. First 3 hitters in the Marlins lineup all hit over 300. They still get out-hit and outscored. Stros win 3-1.
All right, so what about the Cardinals? Cardinals taking on the Mets. Jeremy Griffiths starting for Tom Glavine, who's injured. Top of the 1st set, he threw 80% fastballs. I think Bohart knew that. Bohart, the first batter of the game, and he crushes it right over the fence, his 3rd of the year. Now, let me take you back to Friday. Albert Pujols simply robbed Ty Wigginton. At the wall, Pujols with a nasty catch. Come back to Sunday. Bottom of the 6th, Mets up 3-2. Tony Clark crushes one. There goes Albert again.
Don't they know?
Hey, hey, hey. Not this time. It gets over the wall, gone. A home alone shot. 12th of the year, 5 RBI for Clark on the day. Watch it again. Out of his glove, Pujols did extend his hitting streak to a career-high 18 games. Bottom of the 7th, Jason Phillips delivers the single to center to score a run. He was 3 for 5. Mets lead 5-2. Watch Phillips. Like he's the daddy. I'm the daddy. He's only a rookie. Bottom of the 8th, 11-5. 1 man on for Clark, and Mama did that man again. A 2-run homer.
Oh, they're that bad, man.
Clark homers from both sides of the plate. That's the first time he's done it since July 20. Team big money, team little money. Andy Pettit on the hill looking for his 9th straight win. First, he gets a little defensive help. Anywhere else, this is 15 rows into the stand. But in Oakland, easy room. I don't know the cost per catch for Aaron Boone, but he makes a catch. Mark Mulder on the hill looking for his 15th win. Jorge Posada, a 3-time victim on the afternoon. Next batter, Hideki Matsui, same flavor. And then Aaron Boone also done 7 strikeouts, 1 earned run, allowed just 1 runner to reach 3rd base, top of the 5th, 1 out. 1 on, 2 out for Alfonso Soriano. That's a base hit. Aaron Boone hoofing it from second. Soriano 2 for 3. Yankees with a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 8th, after a Soriano error and a wild pitch, Terrence Long is on second with 2 outs, and Pettit strikes out Adam Pyatt. He had 6 Ks and he gets out of a jam. To the bottom of the 9th, 1-0. Still the score. First batter is Mark Ellis. Pettit walks, and one of only 2 walks. Pettit is pulled by Joe Torre. What did he think about the move?
You know, I know when Mo's down there, that's how it's going to be. You know, it's just, that's real frustrating just to be able to pitch like that. And, you know, that hurt to walk the leadoff hitter right there.
Yeah, that hurt. 2 batters after the walk. Mariano Rivera facing Eric Chavez. Chavez singles to right. Ellis goes to third, setting up Miguel Tejada to possibly be the hero. Once again, I say once again because Friday, the first game of the series tied at 2 in the 10th, and Tejada blasts one to end the game. A's win 3-2. Notice where that ball went out. He said he was going to do it again in the dugout.
The 2-1.
Remember where that last home run went? Almost the same exact place.
No.
With runners on the corner, Tejada delivers, and there's a party over here. A's win. Did Joe Torre make a mistake?
When you get in a situation like this and Andy goes out and walks the first hitter, you know, nobody I trust more than Mariano, and he was fine in the bullpen. I mean, he was throwing. He had no trouble getting loose. It was just one of those things.
Pettit's one-hit performance wasted. A's win 2-1.
Boston and Baltimore, Sox chasing the Yankees in the AL East, but a half game ahead of the A's in the wild card race. Doug Mirabelli entered Sunday trailing Hank Aaron by only 726 career home runs. Have some. Mirabelli, 4th of the year, and that homer, Kevin, makes Mirabelli ever so closer to hammering Hank. At his current pace, Mirabelli will pass Aaron in the year 2197 at the tender age of 227 years old. Good luck, young. Bottom 7.
Got a shot.
Yeah, Robert Machado flies out to Nomar. Nomar freaked out by the thunder. Watch this. Easy catch, then.
Makes the catch battling those Rangers.
Oh!
One. Wow.
Todd Walker and Nomar are like, help! Hold me! That would start one of 2 rain delays. Fellas doing some wacky banana stuff. Hour and 59 minutes worth of delays. Top 8, David Ortiz, play a please. 2nd of the game, 14th of the year, 3rd multi-homer game this year. Orioles had 7 hits. Red Sox had 6 home runs. Red Sox win, so they retain their half-game lead over the A's in the wild card. Next up for Beantown, a 3-game set with the defending world champion Angels. Oakland has it much easier, 3-game set in Detroit. You see the difference here? Angels, Detroit. The 2 teams meet for a 4-game series beginning August 11th in Oaktown. Braves, top 1, 1-zip Dodgers, 2 on, 2 out. Adrian Beltre, make my funky P-funk. I want my funk uncut. 10th home run of the year. Beltre came in hitting just .222, 4-0 Dodgers. Top 7, 7-3 Dodgers. Jung Bong pitching. Robin Ventura rips it to left center. Darren Bragg goes back, thinks he makes the catch. He thought he made the catch. Keep that in mind. Meanwhile, Robin Ventura, first career inside the park home run. Are you kidding me? Chug, 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 chugging along. Meanwhile, Bragg's like, yo, dog, I caught that. Bobby Cox is like, yo, dog, he caught that. Take another look. It looks like the glove is behind the ball at all times and then caught with his bare hand. Yo, D. Bragg, what do you think?
Full speed, I hit the wall, and you know the ball was in my glove, and I think I just turned it, and it started coming out, and I just caught it, I think, with my bare hands. So, you know, so it's a tough call, man. It's, you know, full speed. I don't fault the umpires.
They should have hit the wall. That's one of the greatest catches I've ever seen, and he's not going to get credit for it. It's too bad, you know. But it's a tough call. They can't really see it. I thought I saw it all the way from the dugout.
Now take a look at Ventura. I mean, brother, he ain't picking up speed nowhere. Ventura even said later, quote, usually someone has to go on the DL for me to even get a triple. 2nd inside the park home run on the day. First time since 2002 in a day. Notable homers, nothing new for Robin Ventura. On September 4th, 95, Ventura becomes just the 8th player to ever hit 2 grand slams in 1 game. Then on May 20th, 1999, Ventura joins an even more exclusive club, becoming the first player in Major League history to hit grand slams in both ends of a doubleheader. Robin's not done. Game 5, the 99 NLCS. Mets Braves. Ventura yokes a game-ending grand slam in the 15th inning, officially ruled a single because, he was unable to finish his trip around the bases. And then on Sunday, Ventura, probably the least likely player in the bigs to hit an inside-the-park home run, pulls the feet off.
That's Dave Miley, and he has to deal with a team under construction. The team took out this ad in the Cincinnati Enquirer. The Cincinnati Reds management took some important steps last week in our plan to continue the tradition of competitive and exciting Reds baseball at our new home. History shows that winning teams that bring home championships have done it with a balanced roster. The recent addition of valuable pitching arms and other strategic moves will support one of the strongest batting orders in the National League and set us on a path back to the playoffs and ultimately to a championship. Wait a minute. No Griffey, no Guillen, no Boone? Well, Griffey's on the DL. Guillen gone to the Athletics, and Boone gone to the Yankees. So how are you going to be on the road back to a competitive team in a championship? All right, anyway, top of the third, Giants, bases loaded. Marquise Grissom with the single. It scores Edgardo Alfonso, 1-0 Giants. Next batter, bases still loaded. Barry Bonds delivers. He has 71 RBI on the season. There's 2 of them, 3-0 Giants. 2 batters later, Benito Santiago gets a piece of the love and 1-run score. He was 2 for 5. 12 Giants bat in the third. What was that line? That ultimately they're going to be on the road to a championship? Edgardo Alfonso, 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. It was 6-0 at that point. At that point. The final score is 7-3 as the Giants knock off the Reds. Cubs, Sammy Sosa and the Cubs take the field after a 3-hour and 15-minute rain delay. That didn't slow down Matt Clement because he was nasty. Starts the game with 3 straight strikeouts. He said Damian Miller called a great game. Clement strikes out the side. He had 7 strikeouts. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, bases loaded. Dusty Baker decides to leave Clement in the game. Brandon Webb strikes him out to end the inning. Top of the 7th, still pitching, and he gets Finley to strike out. Great game for Clement. He went 8 innings, 3 hits, and 1 run. Bottom of the 7th, and the Dominican Daddy comes up and provides a little run support. Struggling in this series, Sammy crushes the 0-1 pitch. His 523rd, he's 11 behind Jimmy Fox for 11th on the all-time home run list. Top of the 9th. Clement can barely watch this one. Trying to protect a 1-run lead. Raul Mondesi gets greedy and gets thrown out by Miller.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
But that's still not the end of the game. 2 outs. Dave Veras comes in and cleans up the mess. Gets Junior Spivey looking. Clement is 7-3 since the beginning of June.
Padres and Phillies. Kevin, this is Kite Man. He's part of the wacky weekend in Philly. On Saturday, this man, another dude.
Kite Man.
Yeah. He gets shot out of a cannon at the vet. Then he flies through. They almost misses the net. That was Saturday. Now back to Sunday. Let's go back to Kite Man. Takes off from the upper deck, glides through the infield, slides into home, and is kissed by the Philly fanatic. You never see no brothers doing this, do you?
Never.
To the game action, Pat Burrell bat day. Burrell entered the game hitting only 196, but on his day, Pat uses his bat. Dun, 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 dun. Our struggling slugger hits his 14th homer of the year, but only his 3rd since June 9th. Top 10 tied at 2. Jose Mesa walks Sean Burroughs to lead it off. Then he walks Gary Matthews Jr. Larry Boa, not happy. Turk Wendell warming up in the pen, but Boa leaves Mesa in. Brian Buchanan now. Buchanan tries a bunt. It's foul. Strike 1. Buchanan tries again. Foul. Strike 2. Buchanan then says, forget the bunt. I'm about to get medieval.
1-2 home to Buck. Swung on and swatted high and deep.
Get out!
Center field. Burl and
Get out!
back. Good night now! Big Buck on a 1-2 pitch. And it's 5-2 for the Friars.
Buchanan 3-run homer, his 8th of the year, 1st since June 22nd. Larry Boa regrets the decision. Mesa gave up 3 walks, 3 runs in the top 7, 5-2 Minnesota. Alex Sanchez, there is a God. Beats out the drag bunt, but you still got to pray. He turns in right there. You see that turn in? Because of that, he is tagged out before heading to first. During the 7th inning stretch that followed God Bless America, Alan Trammell, he's patriotic, takes off the hat in respect, still arguing. Twins win the game.
Indians and Rangers, and remember when A-Rod said he'd leave town if need be? Bottom of the 1st, and guess who is on fire? A-Rod. to straightaway center, his 28th of the year. 4th straight game with the home run. Rangers down 3-1, top of the second. Casey Blake sends a fly ball to right, and Marcus Timms on the run. But watch this kid. The little kid makes the sweet backhanded grab. Are you kidding? Rangers go on to win 8-5. They're red hot. Way to make Sports Center, kid.
Royals came in with a 2-game lead on the White Sox. Frank Thomas trying to reach his 2,000th career hit. Thomas said, quote, "I've come out of my game a little bit. I'm swinging at pitchers' pitches in hitters' counts. I haven't done nothing the last 4 days." Top of the first, to Thomas in a minute. John Garland hits Aaron Guile, and that's not how you want to start the game. Garland would get out of the inning with no further damage. Bottom 1, Tony Pena visits and tells Ronelvis Hernandez not to walk Thomas, so he hits him instead. Both benches warned. Still in the first, Carl Everett. Shallow left field, Robbie Alomar coming around to score. 1-0 White Sox. Bottom 2, bases loaded for Thomas, still looking for a career hit, number 2,000. Hernandez walks Thomas. Miguel Olivo comes in to score. So the Big Hurt settles for an RBI. 2-0 Sox. Bottom 5, tied at 3, Joe Creedy. With his 12th home run of the year, 3-run shot. White Sox up 6-3. In the 6th, 6-3 White Sox. Michael Tucker fouls it off his shin. Take another look. And this shades of Jermaine Dye from a couple of years ago. Tucker would have to be taken off the stretcher. His day-to-day x-rays were negative, which of course is positive. Tucker on crutches with a bone bruise. Still in the 6th, Aaron Guile hits one to the wall. 3 runs come in to score. Royals go up 7-6. Guile in with a double. And watch Tony Pena's reaction to the hit.
Calm down, Tony.
Tony thinks he's still playing. He and Dusty Baker. Matt Ginter comes in for the White Sox, and he hits Carlos Beltran. To home plate umpire Mark Wegner throws out Ginter. Jerry Manuel has to go with him. Later in the 6th, Angel Baroa down the left field line. 2 runs come in. 10-6 Royals, a 7-run 6th inning. Bottom 6, Pena's team holding on to a 3-run lead, and here comes the Big Hurt.
The pitch. Thomas hits one. Oh, man, is this sent to left center field? Goodbye. That's his 2,000th hit, and it's a homer.
And once he gets going, you know, he gets it going for a while, so hopefully that kind of open it up for him, and you know, he can start getting some base hits and things like that and get back to contributing to the offense like he has all year.
Top of the 9th, Tom Gordon on the mound for the White Sox, and D. Brown takes him the other way. Baroa comes in to score. Brown 4 for 5, 2 RBIs. The Royals win it 13-9. So a look at players all time with 2,000 hits, 400 home runs, and a 300 lifetime batting average. Pretty amazing list. Jeff Bagwell is in danger of falling off this list.
Their chance to catch the Royals and White Sox. Damian Moss, his debut as an Oriole, he slips. Brian Roberts slipped on that throw. Corey Koski and Torrey Hunter will score. Moss, woo! 6 2/3, only 1 earned run allowed. Roberts said it was a tough play. Didn't work in our favor. Ron Gardenhire said we got a little break there. Twins get a break. They win 3-2.
D-Rays have won 7 of 9 from the Blue Jays this year, and there you see the numbers. Scoring more runs per game, higher batting average, lower ERA. Now, with that domination, what would the AL East standings be if the D-Rays always played the Blue Jays? Well, the D-Rays would be on top of the AL East with an 85-24 record. The Yankees would be 18 games back in second place, and the Jays, of course, would be in last, 61 games out.
Wishful thinking.
Top of the 5th, back to reality. Vernon Wells, robbed by Rocco Baldelli, who comes out of nowhere to make the catch. Well worth another look. That's good D. This is not. Bottom of the 5th. Carl Crawford, chopper to second. Orlando Hudson to no one in particular. Julio Lugo scores from second, 4-0 D-Rays. Top of the 6th, Victor Zambrano facing Bobby Kelty. Kelty went 0 for 5 and stranded 10. The Twins tied a season night with 14 left on base. Next batter, Eric Hinsky goes down on strikes. Zambrano's 7 shutout innings, 6 Ks. Bottom 6, Lugo muscling up. 3-run home run, his 5th. He tied a career high with 5 RBIs. D-Rays win 10-1 to continue their domination of the Jays.